This is the US Constitution. But what does it do? It's a list of rules. It's also a practical law book for our country. There are punishments for breaking these rules, and these have been proven to change. But they also protect us from our own government. But how many times has it changed? It's changed 27 times total in our 300-year history. But let's focus on the first 10 amendments. It's known as the Bill of Rights. Amendment 1, Religious and Political Freedom. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people to peaceably to assemble and petition to the government for a redress of grievances. Basically meaning the freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of assembly, and freedom to petition all cannot be violated in this U.S. Constitution. Amendment number 2, right to bear arms. A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Let's say a wild Canadian wakes up and wants to invade America. We can defend ourselves from Canada. Yeah. We can also defend ourselves from bandits invading our house. Yes. Amendment 3, quartering troops. No soldier shall in time of peace be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. Let's say this guy says, I'm gonna kick you out of the house so I can live here. You cannot do that in America. And this goblin here is right about it. Yes. Amendment 4, search and seizure. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue, but upon probable cause that's supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Let's say this guy searches the goblin's house because I said so. Oh, this judge is saying, go search it because I want you to. Okay. No, this is illegal. Oh. Amendment 5, right of accused persons. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime, unless on a presentment or indictment, sorry, indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces, or in the militia, when in actual service in time of war or public danger, nor shall any person be subject to the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy or life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without the due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. Now, let's say this guy wants to get the answers out of us. Did you do it? Answer or die. This is not, this is no. This is wrong. Amendment 6, right to a speedy public trial. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. And let's say the British decide to leave this poor little goblin in jail to die. No, we don't do that here. Amendment 7, trial by jury in civil cases. In suits at common law where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law. Let's say this is a courtroom. This is what should be done. And Amendment 8, limits of fines and punishments. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Pay 9,999,999 cents in order to get out of jail. Incorrect. This is not what we do here. Amendment 9, rights of the people. The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. This boy wants to make it so people can't get refunds. This is This is wrong. No one is allowed to do that. Okay. Amendment 10, power of states and people. The Power are not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, or reserved to the states respectively, or to the people. Let's say this whole Constitution doesn't say anything about the government holding a power. That means these boys are in control in the British. Wrong. We don't do that here. We give it down right to the states, and if the states don't do anything about it, they leave it to the people. That was the Bill of Rights.